Have you ever wondered how romance works? I mean, really sat and thought hard about it? I know I have. I've dedicated way too much time wondering how a dork like Mr. Cleaver landed such a hottie like Mrs. Cleaver. Or how Mr. and Mrs. Huxtable held it together for so many years. Nowadays, we don't have that. Instead, we have a watered-down version where celebrities go through marriage like I go through socks. I mean, couldn't the couples of yesteryear leave us a blueprint or something? Am I asking too much? I mean, it's not like I want to climb Mount Everest or, know the meaning of life. I just want to know how they managed it. And the best we have are glimpses like this. And the heroic, good-looking man rescues his beautiful lady in red. They ride off into the sunset and live happily ever after. Another fine example that kills me. How is it that a rich dude buys some woman and they manage to fall in love? I mean, what the hell? I mean, you're more likely to win the lottery or be struck by lightning.
Tonight on the 6 o'clock news, a little girl survives the lightning strike twice. But on a brighter note, her mother won the Super 7 jackpot of $32 million.
Okay, so I stand corrected in some cases. Anyways, as I was saying, a nice, charming, good-looking guy and girl meet. Let's call them Steve and Caroline. They hang out a lot, get to know one another, realize that, hey, this person is kind of cool. Eventually, they really get to know one another. And how does it end? I don't know. Let's see. Watch. Not exactly happily ever after. They say, hey, I gotta watch out for the little guy. So here's where things get a little weird. And no pervs, there's no whips or chains or anything kinky like that. But it is here that their relationship takes a turn. And before this, little Steve and Caroline were simply dating. But dating is defined in two ways. One, the process of weeding through candidates to find the one. Two, a meaningless title used in lieu of boyfriend or girlfriend in order to keep one's options open to have continuous and copious amounts of one-nighters. Take a guess as to which just went down. Chamomile. Well, this isn't an ocean of awkwardness. Chamomile. So, Caroline is worried about the what happens now. She's worried that Steve thinks less of her. She's worried of giving up her heart. She's hoping that this session is the beginning of a beautiful romance, unmatched like Romeo and Juliet. Does she know how that one ends? Steve has as much angst as Caroline does. He hopes that he was good enough. He's hoping that this one is better than the last one that left him for a ballet dance instructor. I mean, what the hell does she see in him anyways? The guy wears frickin' tights for a living. Oh, sure, and maybe, if I wore tights and changed my name to Siegfried and had a phony baloney frickin' accent, Chamomile. In truth, Steve has two key questions. When will he do it again? And will Caroline make him a sandwich before then? And this lovely romance is over before it has begun. Poor Steve and Caroline, star-crossed lovers, if I've ever seen any.
Hey, bud, you got any more condoms? Can you do me a favor? Can you get out of my apartment? You're really starting to freak us out. Why don't you go hit up Lava Life or something like that? Get yourself a date.
I like long walks on the beach, jazz concerts, and making music. And chamomile tea. Looking for a lovely lady that knows how to make a good sandwich. Hey, Steve might have been onto something. I mean, I'm no Siegfried, but I'm sure I can find my sandwich girl out there somewhere.